So I have an amazing team, but they are in trouble because I don't want to follow Governor Landry in speeches in the future. So I go first next time. Okay? Governor Landry, thank you so much. What you're going to hear from me is not necessarily new. You saw the video, and I think videos are worth a million words. And you've heard Governor Landry speak. But what you're going to hear is our commitment. I'm speaking on behalf of SpaceX to talk about the partnership and the great things that we want to do here together. Okay? So you're hearing repeat, but you're hearing my commitment. Governor Landry, you and your team welcomed us to your state, and you worked tirelessly, your team worked tirelessly to make this project a reality. And I'm so excited for what we're going to build together here. This will be a project like no other. Another piece of science fiction transported into reality, or what I call science fact. SpaceX was founded to make life multiplanetary. You heard Elon talk about it on the video. And we've known all along that fulfilling that mission meant pushing the boundaries in the most complex engineering field in human history. Don't just make a better rocket. Make a rocket that can do its mission and come back to land quickly and fly again. Don't just make a bigger engine or put way too many of them together on the back end. Make it more powerful and able to run over and over, not just once. Don't just fly more often. Fly so frequently that something as awe-inspiring as a rocket launch can maybe feel mundane. That's a little bit of a fib. Rocket launches never are mundane, but it sounds good in a speech. It will never stop feeling like a thrill ride, honestly. But this is what we're here to do. We've been developing Starship for several years now. We've had our bumps and our bruises. Starship is revolutionary, not just in size, but it's in its design to be fully and rapidly reusable. Like airplanes. You don't use an airplane once and toss it. Rockets are used once, and then they're thrown away. This rocket is fully and rapidly reusable. You can launch it again and again, right here in Vermilion Parish, multiple times a year. But that's what it will take for humans to truly fly and go out and explore the stars. Starbase Louisiana is going to make that future possible. And now is the right time to build it. In the last few years, we've given ourselves a lot of practice. We've learned from every single launch. We've invented new systems, new technologies, and we've honestly found out the hard way when something wasn't up to the task of withstanding some of the most powerful forces on the planet. We learned from these tests, and now we're building for actual repetitive operations. We currently have one active launch pad for Starship in Starbase, Texas, with a second one in active build. And we've got 3 different stages of pads in construction in Florida, part of the most active launch complex on the planet. But for the missions we had ahead of us, we need more, and we want to do it here. Starship at its core is designed to make it possible for life to be multiplanetary, to make it so humans can live and work on other worlds. In the more near term, just a few years, Starship will enable us to return Americans to the surface of the moon, along with NASA, and build a permanent moon base. I'm personally very excited about that. I want to go to the moon. I don't want to go to Mars, but I want to go to the moon. Starship is going to launch the next generation of our Starlink satellites to bring even faster and more reliable internet to anyone, anywhere on the planet, and to move supercompute to space. So as AI continues to advance, it can take advantage of the limitless resources that are off-planet instead of here on-planet. Put all of this together, and these tasks will require thousands of launches. Starbase Louisiana is being designed from day one to support this dramatic increase in launch cadence. By starting with a clean sheet design, we're planning to build a self-sustaining spaceport with its own propellant production, power generation, deep water shipping capabilities, vehicle processing facilities, and probably an airport. And thanks to the abundant resources here in Louisiana, we have ready access to the natural gas that fuels these rockets to get to orbit. But that is actually not the only resource that we're excited about here on the Gulf Coast. It's the people of Louisiana, where you have a storied history of building large, complex infrastructure projects, which this will be at scale, and we're looking to you for help. As part of our commitment to the state, we expect to create at least 3,000 permanent jobs. Elon said 10. Based on our experience in Starbase, Texas, it's probably closer to 10 than 3. And as I said, and likely far more. Between 60 and 80% of new hires at our Texas sites are local residents, something that we will repeat here in Louisiana. We need people with all sorts of skills, not just rocket scientists and engineers, but technicians, welders, builders, people that work in restaurants, people that will help us operate the airport and operate the spaceport. Effectively, it takes a small city to run a site, and that's what these will basically be. And as we build, we want to become part of your community. In the months ahead, you'll see us engage very heavily, me personally as well. I love Louisiana. Holding town halls and finding other opportunities where we can meet and chat and make sure we understand what you are looking for and make sure you understand what we're trying to build. It has been a privilege. My team talks about this site a lot, and it's been a privilege getting to know everybody so far, and we're really looking forward to continuing that. We're very motivated to listen. We want to make this a great project, not just for Starship and SpaceX, but for Louisiana as well. And we're really excited to work on that with you and build this future together. One of the things that doesn't get talked about much, but SpaceX invests incredibly heavily in the communities around our sites. We talked about $100 billion, right? It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. But we do this investment in the communities because that's where our great employees live and work. Right? We want this to be a great experience for everybody that's supporting. We have an incredible resource as well called Starlink. I don't know, does anybody have Starlink internet? Yes. Life-changing. I have one on my car. In Central Texas, there are a lot of no cell coverage between my home, my ranch, and my work. And I think I dropped a few too many calls with Elon on that commute. I thought I need a Starlink on my car. So I have a Starlink on my car. And we're going to make Starlink available to everybody that wants one or needs one at far more affordable pricing even than you see online. We're also working with Louisiana on ways to leverage Starlink to improve resiliency for the state's emergency response systems as well. I mean, Starlink can provide fun and games through streaming and gaming, right? But ultimately, it survives storms, right? Because the satellites are up in orbit in this quiescent area while something is raging here on Earth. So it has saved many lives, and it's been incredibly helpful for people to stay connected during emergencies. And last but certainly not least, it's obvious to anyone privileged enough to visit here to see this part of the country. It is beautiful. And we are committed to doing our part to ensure that this land doesn't disappear. This site is a one-of-a-kind chance to both fly the world's most advanced and powerful rocket while strengthening Louisiana's coastal resilience and wildlife. Yeah. You heard from Bobby Peden, who, by the way, is the mayor of Starbase, Texas, on the video. You heard from him that one of the first things you're going to see us do is start working with the state to ensure that the coastline survives. So you're going to see those projects start immediately. The coast is disappearing at one of the fastest rates in the country, In Vermilion Parish, the shoreline is eroding. Sorry, this is, just the reality part of the speech today. Between 3 and 23 feet per year, coastline disappearance. Left alone, this shoreline will continue to erode and basically eliminate the beauty that we have. SpaceX is partnering with state and federal agencies to expand Louisiana's coastal master plan, including shoreline protection, marsh restoration, and wildlife conservation. The work includes thousands of acres of marsh creation to reconnect fragmented wetlands and help restore the natural storm buffer that this coast has lost. Pecan Island and the surrounding wetlands are high-value habitat for migratory waterfowl, shorebirds, wading birds, and other coastal wildlife. Now, the birds might fly away during a launch, but I guarantee they come back. And they come back right away, by the way. As soon as the rocket's gone, the birds come back. It's not like months later. SpaceX is committed to keeping very large portions of this 125,000 acres untouched so that high-value wetlands stay habitat and don't become infrastructure. We will help fund protection, restoration, and stewardship while we build. We'll work with wildlife agencies, landowners, and conservation groups to help reverse the losses from both this natural erosion and careless industrial use of the past. We have a long history of partnership with wildlife refuges to ensure launch activity and wildlife can both coexist and both thrive. At every existing SpaceX launch site, waterfowl, shorebirds, and other local birds have continued to occupy the habitat throughout launch operations, except just the really noisy part. And to be clear, I want to be very clear, we are not developing 125,000 acres of land, just enough to do the work that we want to do and have sufficient outside of that because it's beautiful and it makes people want to be here and happy to work here. Areas near the coast will be developed for launch operations, but we're also preserving the wetlands for wildlife habitat, activities like hunting, fishing, birding, and boating that are a part of this coast's rich culture. In short, we don't want this land just to survive our being here. We want it to thrive while becoming a launch pad to humanity's greatest adventure. And I do want to note, this is the second large project that we've announced in the last couple months. The last one was TerraFab, where we'll be manufacturing chips on U.S. soil instead of relying on other countries to provide our technology. Also creating thousands of jobs to build a more exciting future. Between Starbase Louisiana and TerraFab in Texas, sorry, I already said this part. Go. Yeah. That exciting future is being built right here in America. And I'll close with one additional round of thank yous. Once again, Governor Landry, your support was incredible. Everyone got calls from you. You didn't work through people. You worked directly, and they appreciated it. And everybody else in Louisiana that has helped us get this far, and for those that will also help us reach new heights. My team at SpaceX, the reason I still come to work every day, because I couldn't imagine not working with these incredible people. They approach every impossible problem, which we have daily, and they just get it done. It's just as if it was on their normal to-do list. And we're here to build something that will open a pathway to the stars for today's future generations. We are here to stay, and I'm really excited for us to get to work. Thank you very much.